Good morning. Continuing with chapter number 11, that is mensuration. Today, let's solve the remaining questions of exercise 11.1. In our previous lecture, we have solved question number 1 of exercise 11.1. So, let's start with question number 2. Mrs. Cossack is a square plot with the measurement as shown in the figure. Yes, you can see the figure. She wants to construct a house in the middle of the plot. A garden is developed around the house. Find the total cost of developing a garden around the house at the rate of rupees 55 per meter square. It is given in the question that Mrs. Cossack is having a square plot, means square land. On that land, she wants to construct a house as shown in a figure. Now, the sides of square plot is also given and length and breadth of house is also given. And around the house, she wants to develop a garden. And the cost of developing the garden is rupees 55 per meter square. We have to find out what is the total cost of developing the garden. For this, we need the area of garden. And to find the area of garden, that is, we need area of square plot and area of house. When we subtract the area of house from the area of square plot, we will get the area of garden. So let's start. Now side of a square plot is given as 25 meter. We know that the area of a square plot equal to side into side equal to 25 into 25, that is equal to 625 meter square. Also, we know that the length of the house is given 20 meter and breadth of the house is given as 15 meter. So the area of a house equal to length into breadth, because it is in rectangle shape, that is equal to 20 meter into 15 meter, that is equal to 300 meter square. Now area of garden equal to area of the square plot minus area of the house, that is equal to 625 meter square minus 300 meter square, that is equal to 325 meter square. Now we know that cost of developing the garden is rupees 55 per meter square. Therefore, cost of developing garden of 325 meter square area equal to 55 into 325, that is equal to rupees 17,875. So the total cost of developing the garden is rupees 17,875. Next question number 3. The shape of a garden is rectangular in the middle and semicircular at the ends as shown in the diagram. Yes, you can see the figure that a garden is given in the shape of a capsule. That is, it is rectangle in the middle and both the end parts are semicircle. Find the area and the perimeter of this garden. Now we have to find the area also and perimeter also of the given garden. Now its breadth is given 7 meter and length is given 20 meter of whole garden. Now we know whatever is the breadth, that will be the diameter of the semicircle. So from the diameter we will find the radius, and using that radius we will find the area and perimeter both the semicircles. Similarly, now for rectangular part, you can see the whole length is given as 20 meter and the diameter is given as 7 meter. So we will subtract radius from both the parts and then we will find the length of the rectangle. And using that we will find the area and perimeter of the rectangle. Then we will add both the areas of semicircles, two semicircles and rectangle. Similarly, to find a perimeter of garden, we will add the perimeter of two semicircles and perimeter of rectangle. So let's start. Now garden is made up of a rectangular shape and two semicircular shape. You can see in the figure that here the garden is, this is your rectangle shape. Yes, this is your rectangle and two semicircles are given here, 1 and 2. So first, diameter of the semicircle is 7 centimeter. Here it is given that this is 7 centimeter, means this is 7 centimeter. Now this is 7 centimeter, that is nothing but diameter of the semicircle. So therefore radius equal of the semicircle equal to 7 upon 2, because radius is half the diameter, that is equal to 3.5 centimeter. Now area of two semicircles equal to, now area of one semicircle is half pi r square. We want to find the area of two semicircles, so we will multiply by 2, that is equal to 2 into 1 upon 2 pi r square, that is equal to 2 into 1 upon 2 into 22 upon 7 into 3.5 into 3.5. We have found out radius, so we have insert the value of radius. Now again we can cut this. Here you can see we can cut 2, 7 ones are and 7 5s are 35, and decimal point is before 1 digit, so we will write 0.5. So we will get, now remaining numbers will multiply, that is 22 multiplied by 3.5 multiplied by 0.5. So 22 into 3.5 into 0.5, that is equal to 38.5 meter square. This is the area of two semicircles. Now let's find the perimeter of the two semicircles, that is equal to 2 pi r. We know that circumference of the circle is given as 2 pi r. Now we want to find for semicircle, we will make it half. So we will get circumference of semicircle as pi r. And as we need for two semicircles, we multiply by 2. So we get the formula 2 into pi r. Inserting the values equal to 2 into 22 upon 7 into 3.5. Again here you can cut 7 ones are and 7 0.5. Now we multiply 2 into 22 into 0.5, so we will get equal to 22 meter, because 2 into 0.5, that is 1, and 1 into 22, that is 22. So the perimeter of two semicircles is 22 meter. Now let's find the area and perimeter of rectangle. Length of the rectangle equal to 20 meter minus 3.5 plus 3.5 meter, that is equal to 13 meter. Let's once verify this in our figure. You can see in the figure C, dear students, that here whole length is given 20 meter. Now our radius, this radius we have found out it is 3.5 and 3.5 this side. Both the side it is 3.5, 3.5. That comes to 7. So from this total length of 20, we have to subtract this length also and this length also. So 20 minus 3.5 plus 3.5. So this length of rectangle, this will be 13 meter. Yes. So we will get the length of the rectangle is 13 meter. Now breadth of the rectangle already it is there, that is equal to 7 meter. Area of the rectangle equal to length into breadth equal to 13 meter multiplied by 7 meter equal to 91 meter square. Now let's find the perimeter. So perimeter of the rectangle equal to twice L plus B, that is equal to 2 times into 13 plus 0. Now here, why we have taken the breadth as 0? Let us see in the figure and understand. Yes, now you can see in the figure that while finding out the perimeter of the rectangle, we have taken breadth 0. The reason is that perimeter is nothing but the boundary around the given figure. So we talk about only this part if we talk about the perimeter of the garden. So this part is not included, that is the breadth of the rectangle is not included as the perimeter. So we count the breadth as 0 while finding out the perimeter of the rectangle. That is equal to 2 into 13 meter, that is equal to 26 meter. So the perimeter of the rectangle is 26 meter. Now let's find out the area and perimeter of the garden. So area of the garden equal to area of the two semicircles plus area of the rectangle, that is equal to 38.5 meter square plus 91 meter square, that is equal to 129.5 meter square. Similarly, perimeter of the garden equal to perimeter of the two semicircles plus perimeter of the rectangle, that is equal to 22 meter plus 26 meter, that is equal to 48 meter. It should come meter. Square will not come, dear students, because perimeter is only single unit. This square will not come. Please take care. Next, let's solve next question. That is question number 4. A flooring tile has the shape of a parallelogram whose base is 24 centimeter and the corresponding height is 10 centimeter. How many such tiles are required to cover a floor of area 1080 meter square? Okay, it is given that flooring of that one area is in the by tiles in the shape of parallelogram. So the tiles used for the flooring in the given area of 1080 meter square is in the shape of parallelogram, and the base and height of the each tile is given. We have to find out how many number of tiles are used for flooring that given area. For this, first we will find the area of one tile, and then we will divide this area, total area, by this area of one tile to obtain the number of tiles. So let's start here. Now base of the parallelogram shaped tile is given as 24 centimeter and height of the parallelogram shaped tile is given as 10 centimeter. Therefore area of the floor is given as 1080 meter square. Now you can see that base and height of tile is given in centimeter and floor area is given in meter. So we have to find the area of one tile in meter only. So to find the area of the parallelogram shaped tile, that is area of one parallelogram shaped tile equal to base into height. We know that the formula to find out the area of parallelogram, that is base into height, that is equal to 24 into 10 centimeter, that is equal to 240 centimeter square. Now this centimeter we have to convert into meter because area of the floor is given in meter. That is equal to 240 upon 10,000 meter square, that is equal to 0.024 meter square. Now this is the area of one tile. Now total area is given, so number of tiles equal to total area upon area of one tile, that is equal to 1080 upon 0.024, that is equal to 45,000 tiles. So 45,000 tiles are used for the flooring of the given area. Now next question, that is question number 5. An ant is moving around a few food pieces of different shapes scattered on the floor. For which food piece would the ant have to take a longer round? Okay, it is given that one ant is moving on the floor and watches some food pieces. Now the food pieces shapes are given in the question. 3 different shapes or figures are given we have to find out for which figure the ant has to take the longest round. So the three figures are A, B, C. So the first figure A, let's find out for this. Now as she is moving, the ant is moving around the figure, that is food piece, we have to find out the perimeter. Now you can see in the figure, the first shape is given as semicircle whose diameter is given as 2.8 centimeter. So here diameter of the semicircle is 2.8 centimeter, therefore radius of the semicircle equal to 2.8 upon 2, that is equal to 1.4 centimeter. Now when we are finding out the perimeter of this semicircle shape, we have to know that perimeter of, if we take only the perimeter of semicircle, then the line, that is this line, will not be included. That is perimeter of semicircle is this much part only. This diameter line is not included in the semicircle perimeter, but we have to find the whole shape, a whole figure. So the perimeter of the figure is equal to perimeter of the semicircle plus diameter, means we will add the semicircle's perimeter along with diameter, that is equal to 22 upon 7 into 1.4 plus 2.8 centimeter as it is. Now here you can see we can cut 7 and 14, 7 2s are 14 and 0.12, there is point before 1 digit, so we write 0.2. Now 22 into 0.2, that is 4.4, so we will get equal to 4.4 plus 2.8 centimeter, that is equal to 7.2 centimeter. So the perimeter of the figure A is 7.2 centimeter. Now figure B, this is figure B. You can see a rectangle, you can say a rectangle from three sides rectangular, it is somewhat, and one side is semicircular. Now diameter is given and all the remaining three sides are also given. So perimeter of the figure equal to perimeter of the semicircle plus perimeter of the remaining sides. Here you can see the perimeter is this semicircle plus these three sides. So if we find the perimeter of semicircle, and already remaining three sides length is given, so we can find the perimeter of the figure, that is equal to pi r, because perimeter of semicircle is nothing but pi r plus 1.5 plus 2.8 plus 1.5 centimeter, that is equal to 22 upon 7 into 1.4 plus 5.8. We have to add all the three, so we will get 5.8, and here 7 ones are 7 and 7 2s are 14, but 1 point should be placed ahead and there is one decimal point before one digit. So we will get 4.4 plus 5.8 centimeter, that is equal to 10.2 centimeter. So the perimeter of figure B is 10.2 centimeter. Now figure C, that is in somewhat in the shape of ice cream cone. You can see that is, it is made up of semicircle along with a V shape, yeah, you can say cone shape. Now to find the perimeter of this, we need only the perimeter of semicircle, and we will add these two remaining sides whose measurement each is given as 2 centimeter. So the perimeter of the figure equal to perimeter of the semicircle plus perimeter of the remaining part, that is equal to pi r plus 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter, that is equal to 22 upon 7 into 1.4 plus 4 centimeter. Again here everywhere semicircle is given same as the measurement is same, this will come 0.2, so that is equal to 4.4 plus 4 centimeter, that is equal to 8 centimeter. It is 8.4 centimeter, it is not 8.8. Dear students, please take care, this is 4 centimeter, 8.4 centimeter. This is 8.4, not 8.78. Now we can see that figure C's perimeter is 8.4 centimeter. So from the three, figure B has the longest या biggest perimeter या greatest perimeter. Therefore, for figure B is the longest round. Dear students, please copy all these along with the figures in your regular CW with neat and clean work. Thank you.